Hello everyone. So today we will discuss about CPET 2021 that you have attended the exam today. We will analysis about the question asked for physics only. Okay. So वीडियो को लाइक कर दीजिए और शेयर कीजिए ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा so that it will be helpful for others, and also subscribe this channel so that it will motivate me to do the further one. Okay, so I have given on the screen the answer key. All of the question, all 70 question answer key is available to you, so you can check your answer which are correct and which are wrong, and the generally cutoff may be 30 to 40, so you can get a seat. Actually, this year question is too complicated compared to the previous one, but yes, there are some easy questions which are related to previous one. So if you attend my previous class, that the 30 question I have solved, then you can got 15 or 20 question from them. So you can try again also. So if you want to watch this video, then please go through it. So please subscribe कर दीजिए. So subscribe कर दियो तो आगे देखिए बा. So what was the first question? So what is the first question of this 2021? That a heated body emits radiation which has maximum intensity near the frequency f0. Then the emissivity, that is the emissive power, is 0.5. If the absolute temperature of the body is double, then what's happened to the intensity and the total energy of emitted light? Okay. So there is two options. One is the maximum intensity of radiation depending upon the frequency, and another is the total energy that depend upon the factor. Okay, so two question is there. So for two question we need one. Okay, one is your Wien's displacement law. So what is Wien's displacement law? That is lambda into t equal to constant. That is 2.898 into 10 to the power minus 3. Right. So what we obtain is that the lambda is proportional to 1 by t. Okay. Again, mu equal to c by lambda. This implies what we obtain, the mu is directly proportional to the temperature. Okay. Because if you substitute here that mu equal to c by lambda, then the lambda will come here, that is 1 by t. So your frequency is directly proportional to the temperature. This is for black body. Okay. So what is happening here? Again, the total energy case is given. So what is the energy? We know that energy is directly proportional to T to the power 4. This is nothing but your Stefan-Boltzmann law. Right? So this is Stefan-Boltzmann law. So your energy is directly proportional to T to the power 4. Now what is saying? If the absolute temperature of the body is double, that means if the T prime equal to 2T, then what will be your energy? That will be proportional to 2T to the power 4, that is nothing but 16T. Right? So the energy is changing 16 times, but here is given the total energy increased by factor 12 and the total energy increased by factor 8. So C and D are the wrong answer. Next, A and B. The maximum intensity of radiation will be near at a frequency f0 by 2. Right? Okay, so now come to the intensity part. So the maximum intensity when we obtain, so this is obtained when the temperature is maximum. So that means your intensity also proportional to frequency. Now since the absolute temperature is increasing 2 times, so the frequency will also increase 2 times. So when we will get maximum, when your frequency is changed to 2 mu 0, that is your 2 f0. So this is also frequency. So your answer is option A. Now we will go to question number 2. So in question number 2, what is asking? That an ideal refrigerator has freezer at a temperature minus 12 degrees Celsius and the coefficient of performance of the engine is 5. So the temperature of the air is what? So remember, so So remember the coefficient of performance that we call as any this is a coefficient, right? So we can call it as a beta. So that will be your Th divided by Th minus TL, or you can call that is the freezer point divided by the freezer point minus your asymptote point 1, that is your air, that is the temperature of the air. So this is direct question, you can solve this correctly. So what he is saying that your freezer point is minus 12 degrees Celsius. So he has given the Th value, that is your minus 12 degrees Celsius. And when you convert this to Kelvin, what's happening in Kelvin case? So that will be 273 minus 12, right? So that will give you 32 minus 1, 716, then 261. So what is the coefficient of performance? The coefficient of performance that we call, let me see. So that is nothing but Th divided by Th minus T. Okay, so this implies the coefficient of performance is given to you, that is 5, and your 5 equal to, that is Th. So this is 261 divided by 261 minus L. So now you solve this equation, then you will obtain your L value as 45.2 degrees Celsius, right? So this is option C. So that will be obtained 40.2 degrees Celsius. So your TL is nothing but your 40.2 degrees Celsius. So you solve this, you will obtain approximately the answer. Okay, so the true answer is option C. Okay, so that will be 40.2 degrees Celsius. So next we will go to the third question. So what is this third question? So the third question is that what is the universal gas constant? Right, so Cp by Cv also a constant, that is called the gamma, but this is not universal constant. So you have to find the universal gas constant. So what is the universal gas constant? This is nothing but R, and we know Cp minus Cv is R. So third answer is also option C. Okay, so remember third one is also option C. So Cp minus Cp equal to R. Now next go to fourth question. So what is the fourth question? A hot liquid is kept in a big room. The logarithm of the numerical value of temperature difference between the liquid and the room is plotted against time. Then the plot will be what? Okay, so the plot will be a straight line. But how the plot will be a straight line, we will discuss that one. Okay, so we know what is the Newton's law of cooling. What is the Newton's law of cooling? So the Newton's law of cooling. Okay, what is the Newton's law of cooling? Now dt by dt equal to k into t minus tr. Okay, let this is with the room temperature. So T minus Tr. So how the temperature changing with respect to time, that depends upon the change in temperature, that is T minus Tr. T is the temperature at any time and Tr is the room temperature. So what's happening here, if you solve this, so that will give you dt by T minus Tr. Remember the room temperature is constant, so that will be k dt, right? So to solve this, that means if you integrate, that will give you ln T minus Tr, that is your kt plus c, right? So this is y equal to kt mx plus c. So this is a straight line. So he has given the logarithmic of the temperature difference. So this is nothing but your option. Okay, so this is your option A, that is the straight line. Okay. Next we will go to fifth number question. An ideal heat engine operates between two temperatures. What is the engine efficiency? Okay, so you can easily find out that. What is the efficiency of engine? So we have two formula, 1 minus Q2 by Q1, or we can call 1 minus T2 divided by T1. So this is temperature formula and this is your heat formula. Okay, so what will be the efficiency? Your efficiency will be 1 minus, remember efficiency is lower than 1. Okay, then you can find out the percentage. So remember you have to write T2, that is the smaller one. So what is the smaller temperature? It is already given in Kelvin. If it is given in degree Celsius, then you have to first transfer it to Kelvin. Okay, so that will be 1 minus that will be 2 by 3. So your answer is 1 by 3. That is nothing but 33%. Okay. So the answer is your option D. Just I am checking what is the answer. Okay, yeah, correct. So answer is for fifth question. Answer is 33%. Okay. So next we will go to question number 6. So what is asking question number 6? An ideal gas heat engine operates between 227 and 127. It absorbs that much the calorie given 18 to 10 to the power 4 of heat at a high temperature. Then the amount of heat converted into work. ताहले से कुछ जे आमे work केते पाइबा. Okay. So that also efficiency question. जे आमे work केते obtain करिबा. तो सीटा हो जो मतलब efficiency question. Okay. So what is efficiency? Right now we discuss this one. So what is the efficiency? Right. So he has given that this much of calorie is used to change the temperature. Right. So how much calorie is used? So what is he given? That is given that an ideal heat engine between 227 to 127 चेंज होचे एटा डिग्री सेल्सियस रे अछि ये भी डिग्री सेल्सियस रे अछि तो से को जे एब्जॉर्ब करूची केते कैलोरी ना 8 into 10 to the power 4 कैलोरी ताहाले केते काम होचे द अमाउंट ऑफ हीट कन्वर्टेड टू वर्क सो अमाउंट ऑफ हीट का केमिति कन्वर्ट होचे तो सेति पई हमकु तानियो तो हम पाके दुईटा टेंपरेचर अछि आ गोटे हीट अछि राइट दुईटा टेंपरेचर आ गोटे हीट अछि आ मने रखि था एतिकी हीट ता कन्वर्ट होची वर्क को राइट व्हाट इज द एफिशिएंसी एक्चुअली एफिशिएंसी इज नथिंग बट दिस इज द वर्क आउटपुट डिवाइडेड बाय हीट इनपुट ताने आउटपुट बाय इनपुट एटा तो एफिशिएंसी ना तो वर्क केते आउट होची हीट केते इनपुट होची आ एटा होची क्लियर ना 1 minus T2 by T1 राइट केते वर्क आउटपुट होची केते हीट दबा द्वारा केते के वर्क आउटपुट होची तो हमको पछाबी छी एई वर्क आउटपुट ता केते जदि हमें एतिके हीट दोचे टेंपरेचर एतिके चेंज होची ताहले वर्क केते होची तेनो वर्क होची कना दिस इंप्लाइज वर्क होची हीट एटा हमें हीट ता देचे तो एटा होची हीट इनपुट into 1 minus T2 divided by T1. So this is the formula for our question. So what is the work done? Now work done equal to Q input into efficiency. Okay. So this one is our okay, right? So this one is our T1 and this one is our T2. But you have to transfer it to Kelvin. Okay. So what is 227? So you add just 273 plus 227. So your T1 will give you that is 0171820 again. So this is 500 and this one will give you 400. So what is T2? So that is 400. Because in the thermodynamics we use Kelvin as our SI unit. So you can do now this. So just substitute here. So you will find out your answer. So this is T2 400, that is T1. So that will be 4 by 5. 1 minus 4 by 5, right? 1 minus 4 by 5. So that will give you 1 by 5. 1 by 5 into 8. So how much it will come? I'm just taking the answer. So this is option D, right? So your answer is option D. So this answer is option D. I think you got it. I have given you the formula. You solve this and you will find out. So this is the heat and 1 minus T2 by T1. This is T2, this is T1. Okay. So this is also heat engine question. Now we'll go to question number 7. So this is the volume of a cell in 6-dimensional phase space. Okay. So the phase space पाई हमको दुईटा space दरकार. Phase space पाई. तो phase space पाई at least दुईटा दरकार. तेणु याको आमे कहूचे वॉल्यूम केते h. तेणु दुईटा तमारे 2 डायमेंशनल जदि होची ताहाले तार वॉल्यूम रहउची h. तेणु एटी 6 डायमेंशनल यार एरिया हिसाब रे करा जायछि तेणु h रहउची. तेणु जतबेला आमे वॉल्यूम पाई दैछे 6 डायमेंशनल पाई तो वॉल्यूम केते आसीबो ना h. এটা তুমি স্ট্যাটিস্টিক্যাল মেকানিক্স রে বি পড়িথিব যে ভলিউম অফ এ 6 ডাইমেনশনাল উইথ h cube. Okay, so next we will go to question number 8. So what is question number 8? The mean internal energy of one dimensional classical harmonic oscillator in equilibrium with heat bath of temperature T. Okay, generally for oscillator the internal average that will be f by 2 kVt. Okay, so this is the degree of freedom. Okay, for one dimensional classical harmonic oscillator, so for one dimensional पाए degree of freedom टा कितने 1 रोचे ताहले internal energy कितने होगा half kVt. Okay, so this is the internal energy for an oscillator half kVt. But in some question also kVt has given the answer because the potential energy and kinetic energy. This is the potential energy and this one also the kinetic energy. So the total energy, remember, total energy will be kVt, right? So this one, total energy will be kVt. But the internal energy, if you will solve in classical mechanics, that will give us half kVt. So there are two chances of option. One is half kVt, another is kVt. But the kinetic energy is half kVt. Okay, so this is the kinetic energy, and this one also the potential energy. But the total energy is kVt. Okay, so I don't know what will be the correct answer, but I think that will be half kVt will be the correct answer. Okay, so next we will go to question number 9. So in 9, if a vector is a solenoidal, then what will be del plus A. So last one is your del plus A, right? So this is the mathematical question that also I have solved in my lectures previously. So you can go through it to find out the divergence, the curl, and what are the properties of the derivative divergence. So here he has given that A is solenoidal, right? A is solenoidal. So solenoidal ro artha kon? Solenoidal ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ରହୁଛି conservative বা irrotational. Okay, irrotational ପାଇଁ curl ଟା ହଉଛି 0 କିନ୍ତୁ solenoidal ପାଇଁ divergence ଟା ହଉଛି 0. Okay, so now we will go to the del cross A. So first of all thing we will find del of del plus A. So what does this give you? Del cross A. Okay, so these are not three vectors. This is an operator, this is an operator, and this is a vector. So the answer will be what? So that will be del dot A upon del, right, minus del square A. Okay, so your del dot A is 0 because A is solenoidal. So the answer is minus del square A. Now we will go to the second case. Now we will multiply del cross A, right? So what will give you? That will give you del cross minus del cross A. Okay, so let's leave it here. Now do del cross A. So that will give you del cross, okay, minus del square A. Okay, so this one will give you finally. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So charita del roiche ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ A operator ଅଛି. ତ ଏଇଟା ହେଉଛି our properties, that is the vector curl. So that is the property. So now you can obtain this one. So okay, now do this. So that will give you del plus A. One minus sign is there, and the second one is your minus del square dot minus del square A. Right. So this is the properties. That means we have solved this using this technique, that is del dot A del minus del square. So here also same thing, del dot del cross A. So this is a single. If you take the B vector this one, then you can find this. Okay, so this one will be 0, this one will be 0, right? Because this is A is solenoidal. So when you do the second derivative, then again A will become, and that will be del dot A, that will be 0. Okay, so now the fourth one will be your del to the power 4A. So this one is 0. Okay, so this one, the first term is 0. First term is 0, and the second term is your minus will be plus. So your answer will be option A. So question number 9 is option A. Okay. Now we go to question number 10. So the question number 10, what is this? Is gamma function. I have told, so this is, I have previously told you what is gamma of n plus 1. That is n into gamma of n, or that called n factorial. So n into gamma of n. So their answer will be option D. So question number 10, option is D. Now we will go to question number 11. So find the value of gamma of 7 by 2 divided by gamma of half. So this is also same technique here used for the gamma function, that is the gamma of n plus 1 equal to n into gamma n. So that technique, that means that formula we will use to solve the next question. So what is here saying, that what is gamma of 7 by 2 divided by gamma half. So remember, gamma of 7 by 2 को हम कौन लिखी परिबा, gamma of 5 by 2 plus 1 divided by gamma half. Again use the technique gamma of n plus 1, that is n into gamma of n. So 5 by 2 into gamma of 5 by 2 divided by gamma half. Okay, now we solve 5 by 2. What is 5 by 2? So 5 by 2 is nothing but, that is 3 by 2 plus 1, right? So 3 by 2 plus 1. Again, what is 3 by 2? So gamma of n plus 1. So that will be 3 by 2 into gamma of 3 by 2 divided by gamma half. Okay. Now again we can write this 3 by 2 as half plus 1. So what we obtain, that is 5 by 2 into 3 by 2 into 1 by 2 into gamma of half divided by gamma half. So that will give you 15 by 8. So this is the answer, 15 by 8. Okay. So this is the gamma of 7 by 2 divided by gamma of half. So your answer is 15 by 2. Only one formula is used, and this one also used. Eta purvathara used. Okay. So next time we give 12 को. At the point of singularity of an analytic function f of z, it is analytic, not analytic, may or may not be analytic, none of the. तामाने से कोची जे f of z टा singular point रे analytic हबो ना analytic हबनी. तो इटा से पचारुची जे f of z टा singularity point रे analytic हबो ना नहीं. Okay, तो इटा रो direct answer. हमें केमिति गोटे singular point काढुचे. What is the meaning of analytic? Analytic रो अर्थ होचे जे फंक्शन टा को पॉइंट रे इंफिनिटी को जाउचे. तो तुमको गोटे कॉम्प्लेक्स फंक्शन देइचे, से कॉम्प्लेक्स फंक्शन को इंफिनिटी नियो, तो z0 बाहर करो, तापरे एनालिटिक चेक करियो. ओके, तेनु से कहूचे जे एट द पॉइंट ऑफ सिंगुलैरिटी ऑफ एन एनालिटिक फंक्शन f of z is analytic or not analytic. ओके, तेनु आमे कोन करूचे ना फंक्शन को एनालिटिक न करिबार अछि, राइट? आ माने f of z टा should not be infinity. f of z should not be infinity. Okay, तेनु आमे कोन करूचे f of z को infinity करि दोचे. एटा होचे एनालिटिक, राइट? एटा होचे एनालिटिक जे f of z टा infinity न होबा दरकार. आमे कोन करूचे f of z को infinity करूचे, तो ए z0 टा को आमे करूचे सिंगुलर पॉइंट. तो जो पॉइंट रे f of z टा infinity को टेंस करूचे, से पॉइंट टा को आमे कहूचे सिंगुलर पॉइंट. किंतु एनालिटिक कोन करूचे जे f of z टा infinity हबो नाही. ता माने सिंगुलर पॉइंट रे f of z इज नॉट एनालिटिक. काहे कि ना जति आमे सिंगुलर पॉइंट टा नै जिबा ताले तो फंक्शन टा infinity को पळेबो. किंतु एनालिटिक कोन कहूची फंक्शन टा infinity हबो नाही. तेनु सिंगुलर पॉइंट रे फंक्शन इज नॉट एनालिटिक. So the 12th answer is option B, correct. So 12 answer is option B. Now, what is the properties of Fourier transformation? So this question also asked in the previous year question paper. That means the question is different, but this is the properties of Fourier transform. Okay. So if f of x is the complex Fourier of f of x, then what is the complex Fourier of f of x? So this is the direct question, 1 by a f of s by a. तो जो मैंने पढ़ी कि जाइथिबे तो से माने इजीली अटेंड करि परिबे। मु भी कहिथिली मो प्रीवियस वीडियो रे तो फोरियर ट्रांसफॉर्म रो प्रॉपर्टीज आ मु स्क्रीनशॉट भी देथिली। तो फोरियर ट्रांसफॉर्म रो प्रॉपर्टीज गुडा का मन रखिया पई कहिथिली। तो जो मैंने मन रखि जाइथिबे तो 13 नंबर रा आंसर होचे ए। सो दिस आंसर इज ऑप्शन ए। ओके, so now the function of z square is analytic or not analytic or whatever or nothing. Okay, so what is z square and when it will be analytic? So this is another technique of analytic, that when f of z equal to suppose z equal to x plus iy and your f of z equal to u plus iv, right? So eta kete bale analytic haba ना जति del u by del x equal to del v by del y हुए। तो से कौन पूछे f of z का तुमको कौन देइछे ना देइछे z स्क्वायर। तो z होचे x plus iy ताहले तार स्क्वायर कौन हबा ना x स्क्वायर। ओके, सो z स्क्वायर that means z into z bar. Okay, we can write this, but I think there will be mistake. We will do this. Okay, anyway, so that will be x square minus y square, because sorry, x square plus y square, and that will be plus I into 2xy. So this is my u plus iv. Okay, you do the operation. So what will be del u by del x? That will be 2x. What is del v by del y? That will also 2x. Okay, so the function f of z square is f of z equal to z square is always analytic. This is always analytic. This one is u, x square plus y square. This one is u plus iv. So this operation will give you that f of z equal to z square is always analytic. Now what is the question number 15? Which of the following is not correct? Okay, I also told in my previous class that you have to remember some Hermite function technique. That means some Hermite function, the recurrence relation, and some Hermite polynomial. I have said you to remember. So what are the Hermite polynomial? Right. So this one is important. You have to remember the Hermite polynomial. Okay. I am just checking out. So what I have written here. Okay. So okay, this one. So what are the Hermite polynomials? So remember the Hermite polynomials, that is your x0x, that is 1, h1x, that is your 2x, and your h2x is 4x square minus 2, then h3x 8x cube minus 12x. Now you do the operation. I have told that already you have to remember 3 or 4 Hermite polynomial, 3 or 4 legendary polynomial. Then you use this technique. So h2n0, if your n equal to 1, then come to h2. So h20, if you substitute at to h20, that will give you minus 1 whole to the power n, that is minus 1 whole to the power 1. So this is minus 2. Okay. So there also h20 is minus 2. So this is correct. So option 1 is correct. Okay. Now h2n plus 1, you look to h3. So substitute here 0. So h30 equal to 0. So option 2 is correct. Now it's h dash 2n. So take this derivative, you will get 8x, right? So 8x, when you substitute 0, that means h prime into upon 0 is your 0. So option 3 also correct. Okay, this is option 1 correct, option 2 correct, option 3 correct. So now option 4. So you do this derivative, that will give you h3 dash 0. So what is the derivative? That is your 24x square minus 12. So answer is minus 12. But he has given 0. D option he has given 0, but we got minus 12. So D option is wrong. Therefore answer is D. So for 15 answer is D. Next, what is the value of x delta prime x? Okay. So this is the derivative of delta function. So if you read it, then you can easily solve there. So what is the derivative of delta function? So remember, delta prime x, this is the formula is there, that is minus 1 whole to the power n into factorial n into delta x divided by x to the power n. Okay, so this is the formula of your derivative of delta function. This also given in your MDAS Picajana book or any mathematical book. This also given to you. So what is when x is equal to 1, what will be happen? Sorry, there is nth derivative. This is nth derivative. So nth derivative of delta function equal to minus 1 whole to the power n into n factorial into delta of x divided by x to the power n. So what is the first derivative? That is nothing but minus delta of x by x. This implies that is x delta prime x, that is nothing but minus delta x. So now we can get the answer. So your answer is option A. Okay. Next we will go to question number 17. So this is 17. Is your that is your CHSC question. That is the capillary question. So I think you know about it. The capillary question. Okay, so this is the capillary tube question. That means there is a capillary tube, and in the capillary tube, if you apply the Bottomless equation, right? If you will apply the Bottomless equation, then you can obtain the solution here also. Okay, so there is a, he has given, so there is a cylinder with non-viscous fluid, and the fluid is coming out from here. The liquid density, okay, so this is H0, right? That means there is liquid up to height H0, and the height here is H. So H is the height, that is from which the liquid is out. So H height ru liquid ta baharuchi, liquid sorry, this one is H1 height, and H0 is the initial height. Then what is the velocity here? Right, but so there is one point, that is the maximum point, and this is the point at which the liquid is out. So what is the Bottomless equation? So this is first point, and this one is your second point. So the Bottomless equation here. Okay, so the Bottomless equation, what you will give that will give you the pressure at A plus rho g H0 plus half rho v square. Okay, a point re liquid velocity kete, that will be equal to P2 plus rho g H1 plus half rho okay, 80 velocity हमको एटा काढिबार अछि तन v square. Remember 80 liquid टा माने प्रायतः 0 velocity रे थाए, काहे ना ऊपर हाइट रे लिक्विड टा पूरा माने स्टेडी स्टेट रे थाए, टोटली जस्ट टिके टिके होता है किंतु स्टेडी स्टेट रे थाए. तेनु v1 केते हबो 0. ओके, काहे ना स्टेडी स्टेट रे अछि तेनु v1 रहला 0. Okay, so remove this fact because v1 is 0. Now this is also atmospheric pressure, right? एठी जो पानीटा थुआ हिची तो ता ऊपर एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर पड़ुचे, ता छडा एक्स्ट्रा कोनसे प्रेशर पड़ुनी ना, हमें कोनसे प्रेशर दउचे ना, ता ऊपर कोनसे कवर अछि, तेनु कोनसे प्रेशर हमें देई नै. एठी मध्य लिक्विड ता बाहरुचे atmospheric pressure पड़ुचे अलगा किसी pressure पड़ु नहीं therefore P1 equal to P2 okay so P1 equal to P2 you cancel both sides so what will be your answer that means half rho V square equal to rho G into H0 minus H1 so now this is rho cancel sorry rho cancel 1/2 is there so what is your V? V is nothing but 2G into H0 minus H1 this is square root okay so V is your 2G into H0 minus H1 square root remember here velocity is 0 so I remove the first part that is here that is half rho V1 square right so V1 is 0 so that will be 0 and the pressure here is due to atmospheric pressure here also the pressure is due to atmospheric pressure that means the outside pressure so P1 equal to P2 right now कि अलगा किसी pressure नहीं okay so P1 P2 cancel V1 is 0 now you solve this you will obtain your velocity so this is your option B okay so this will be option B now the simple case is your Lagrangian Hermitian so that also I have told so you have to remember the Lagrange and multiple Lagrange and Hamiltonian how you find the Lagrange how you find the Hamiltonian so what is the equation of Lagrangian that is the d by dt of del L by del Q dot minus del L by del Q that will be 0 okay so I have told previously what is the cyclic because how you will get the cyclic coordinate that is del L by del Q equal to 0 so something here so what is the P conjugate to Q what is the P conjugate to Q remember Lagrangian ro first equation ही होचे जो momentum केमते काढिबो P equal to del L by del Q dot right so L is given to you half Q dot square minus Q dot plus Q square then you take the derivative with respect to Q with Q dot you have given the Lagrangian right so you take the derivative with respect to Q dot so you will get Q dot minus Q so answer is Q dot minus Q that is your option C so 18 question answer is C next what is the height of the geostationary above the surface of earth so that you know that 3600 kilometer so that will be your option A okay so what is the geostationary velocity that is option A we all I think you all know about this what is the geostationary velocity that is 36,000 kilometer so here he has given 35.8 so that is the correct we have approximated to 36 and then next is your hollow solid sphere okay one is hollow sphere and another is the solid sphere then what is the moment of inertia you know for hollow sphere and your solid sphere okay so what is the momentum of about diameter a hollow solid sphere mass has an equal moment of about diameter then the ratio of their radii okay so this is easy so for solid sphere okay for solid sphere what is the moment of inertia solid point moment of inertia kete 2 by 5 mr square right hollow point kete एटा मु कहिथिले जे सॉलिड स्फीयर पाई मन रखिबो होलो स्फीयर पाई मन रखिबो सॉलिड सिलिंडर होलो सिलिंडर तापरे डिस्क पाई तापरे रिंग पाई तेनु से कोन कहउचे ना ए दुईटार मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया टा कोन रहउचे सेम रहउचे राइट से कोन कहउचे जे होलो आ सॉलिड स्फीयर रो सेम मास हैज एन इक्वल मोमेंटम ऑफ अबाउट डायमीटर ता माने सेम मास रो मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया टा से कहउचे इक्वल रहउचे so 2 by 5 m then तापर से पचास कोन ना the ratio of their radii so let this one m r1 square so that will be 2 by 3 m r2 square right तो आगो हमको देछि होलो रो तापर देछि सॉलिड आगो देछि होलो तापर देछि सॉलिड this is r1 this is r2 the moment of inertia okay so what will be the answer so first hollow तापर solid तमाने r2 by r1 so we divide that so 2 will be cancelled so that will be 3 by 5 and mass is same. Okay, so that will be R2 square divided by R1 square. So now you can obtain the R2 by R1. So the answer is root 3 is to root 5. So 20 answer is option A. Okay, so 20 answer is option A. So what is the R2 is to R1? That will be root 3 divided by root 5. So this is nothing but root 3 by root 5 is your answer A. Okay, now we'll go to 21 question. So this is the direct question, what is the relation? So this one also asked in the previous year question, that y equal to, this is question and that the answer will be option B, because y equal to 2 into 1 plus gamma. Y equal to 2 ta into 1 plus gamma. This one also asked in the previous year question, but he has asking eta equal to y by 2 into 1 plus gamma in the previous year. But this year, the numerator only y equal to 2 into 1 plus gamma. Okay, so this is 21 question. Now the 22 question. So okay, to capillary tube, the radius R1 R2, capillary tube radius roche, the R1 R2, they are filled parallel to the bottom of a vessel. Then the pressure head is P, pressure head is P. Our head आमे जानिचे जोटा हमरो bottom सहित प्राय समान रोचे. So what should be the radius R of a single tube that can replace two pipes so that the flow rate is the same as before. So it important होची flow rate. तेणु flow rate टा कौन होचे ना सेटा fourth power capillary tube रे तुम माने जानिथिबो जे fourth power ऊपर डिपेंड करूची. Okay, so answer directly तुम माने कर परिबो जे answer कौन होबो. तेणु fourth power ऊपर डिपेंड करूची. तेणु ऑप्शन होबो answer C, right? So remember the output power. So I am not writing that one. So question number 22 is answer C, because the flow rate that is pi rho r to the power 4 by 80 tile something. This is the flow rate actually. Flow rate equation. You try to remember in your capillary tube what is the flow rate equation. So the flow rate is directly proportional to r to the power 4, and since there is two radii, okay, but these are parallel. Two radii, but these are parallel. So what will be that? So that will be pi rho by 80 L into r1 to the power 4 plus r2 to the power 4. So that will be cancelled. So your r to the power 4 equal to r1 to the power 4 plus r to the power 4. So that will be option C. Okay. Now rainbow is an example of what? आमे रेनबो टा केमिति पाउचे ना जो सनलाइट रो डिस्पर्शन टा होचे सेटा रिफ्लेक्शन होचे. रेनबो टा आमे देखुचे केमिति देखो रेनबो टा तयारी होचे सनलाइट रो डिस्पर्शन जुगो किंतु आमे देखुचे केमिति रिफ्लेक्शन जुगो. तेनु एठी कोन होचे डिस्पर्शन होचे रिफ्लेक्शन भी होचे. रेनबो इज एन एग्जांपल ऑफ व्हिच फेनोमेनन. ओके, सो डिस्पर्शन एंड रिफ्लेक्शन. रिमेंबर डिस्पर्शन होची सनलाइट रो आमको देखा जाउची रिफ्लेक्शन. तेनु आंसर कौन होगा ना 23. सो रेनबो इज एन एग्जांपल ऑफ डिस्पर्शन एंड रिफ्लेक्शन. नाउ इफ एन इक्विकॉन्वेक्स लेंस of focal length f and power p is cut into half n thick lens. ओके, हमें जानिचे तो कन्वेक्स लेंस इक्विकॉन्वेक्स लेंस रे कोन होचे ता गोटे कन्वेक्स लेंस होचे ताको जदी हमें प्रिंसिपल एक्सिस रे दुई भाग करिबा ताले कोन होबो ना तार फोकल लेंथ रे किछि चेंज होबो नाही. f प्राइम f ए दुईटा जाक समान रहबो. आ पावर फैक्टर ता होचे 1 बाय फोकल लेंथ. तेनु ना फोकल लेंथ रे चेंज होबो ना तुमरा पावर रे चेंज होबो. Okay, so answer is option A, that is 0. Okay, so I am just checking. Yes. So what are okay, one more important thing. See, he is not asking about the change, right? So he is asking, so 24, this is option is C. So C is your answer, because the new focal length, he is not asking change, he is asking the new focal length. So the new focal length also same. तो एटा को तुम आधा कर दियो ताहले भी फोकल लेंथ f ही रहइबो. तो 24 आंसर इज C. So this is 24. So your answer will be C. Now we'll go to 25. Okay, so there is two slits in a double slit experiment. which width तुमको दे दीजिए, then the ratio of the amplitude. So what is the ratio of the amplitude, right? So 25 is your question number C. Then we will see how this is happening. Remember, what we know is the intensity. We know the intensity of light. So this is question number 5. So the intensity is directly proportional to what? Amplitude square. Intensity is directly proportional to square of the amplitude. You know this. I think you also know this. So what is the intensity? The intensity is directly proportional to amplitude square. तो से कौन कहिछि ना दुईटा आंसर बसिक रहिछि have width ratio दैछि 81:1, then the ratio of the amplitude. Okay, so the intensity टा हला intensity टा कोन होचे, तो एटा तुम्हारा amplitude रो स्क्वायर पे डिपेंड करूचे, तो amplitude टा कोन करूचे ना I1 by I2 दा रूट होगा. Okay, so remember how I टा कोन होचे ना width रो ratio ऊपर directly proportional. Okay, so that is the theory that the width is directly proportional to the intensity, right? So that will be also equal to d1 by d2 root over. Okay, so the intensity also directly proportional to the width of the slit. Okay, so remember, so your answer you can obtain now. So that was given 81 by 1. So your answer is 9 by 1. So your answer is 9:1. So that is option C. Now 26. So the first diffraction minima due to a single slit diffraction are at theta equal to 30 degree with wavelength दे दीजिए, ताहले width of the slit कौन होगा? So what is the formula? Single slit. Okay, so D sin theta equal to n lambda. So this is for single slit. If this is double slit, then 2D. Okay, if this is single slit, so D sin theta equal to n lambda. Double slit, Young's double slit experiment by 2D sin theta n lambda, but जेहेतु single slit रहते D sin theta n lambda. तापर कौन कहिचे fast diffraction. So n equal to 1. Fast diffraction पाई wavelength track केते lambda is your 5000 angstrom. Okay, and theta कौन देइछे 30 degree. So now we can find the depth, that means the width. So the T is nothing but lambda by sin theta. Okay, so तुमको lambda देइछे 500 angstrom. Change this angstrom. What is angstrom? 10 to the power minus 10 meter. Okay, now sin 30. What is sin 30? This is half. So 1/2 will come to, so that means, so this is okay, now you can calculate. So 5,000 into 10 to the power minus 10. Now answer ta centimeter में दीजिए, तो meter टा हला 10 to the power 2 divided by sin 30, that is half. So this 2 will come to upper side. So your answer will be 10. Now we cannot, now this is not required to solve. So the answer will be 10. So 26B. Okay, so 26 answer is B. Now a beam of light, that is what is the 27th question. A beam of light strike a piece of glass at an angle of incidence 60 degree and the reflected beam is completely plane polarized. ताहले refractive index टा कितने हो? Okay, तो plane polarized light पाई, plane polarized पाई हमर refractive index होचे इटा equal to refractive index equal to tan theta. That is eta equal to tan theta. Okay, तो इटा होचे plane polarized पाई refractive index जोटा होचे tan theta. So what is tan 60 √3? So your answer is option B. Okay, so 27 answer is B. Now 28. When the separation between two charges increases, the electric potential energy. এটা তো সমস্ত করি কি আসथिबो নিহাতি এডুকেশনটা the potential energy কোন, what is the potential energy? Remember energy টা হি হচ্ছে q. Okay, তো এনার্জি টা v উপরে ডিপেন্ড করছে পোটেনশিয়াল উপরে, ଆଉ ଇଲେକ୍ଟ୍ରୋଷ୍ଟାଟିକ୍ ପୋଟେନସିଆଲ କ'ଣ 1/4 ପାଇ ଏପ୍ସିଲନ୍ 0 q by r ତେଣୁ r ଟା ବଢିଲେ ଏନର୍ଜି ଟା କମିବ ଓକେ so when the separation between two charges increase the potential energy decrease okay so your 28 question answer will be D right so okay so I think so he has given that it is an increase or decrease but decrease will be the answer because the potential energy here is depending upon the inverse of the distance but what happens so here is given that the electric potential energy okay sometimes for the capacitor that means it does not depend the distance also so 28 option may be B or D so I think B will be answer okay now 29 a non-conducting sheet of large surface area and thickness D okay a non-conducting sheet of large surface area and thickness D contains uniform charge density uniform charge distribution density rho so rho ta एठी जोटा देइछे एठी तुमर rho ta होचे volume charge density okay rho ta होचे कोना volume charge density rho ta surface charge density no rho ta होचे volume charge density right so you have to find out what is the electric field here right so what is the electric field here okay so a non-conducting sheet of large surface area and thickness D but a non-conducting sheet अछि यार thickness रहउछि okay so यार thickness भी रहउछि एटा sheet ता रहउछि तो यार thickness भी रहउछि okay तो एटा हला D thickness right आ x distance रे हमको कहउछि potential एनर्जी काढिबा पय तेनु मन रखि था एठी गोटे चार्ज शीट हे गला एठी भी गोटे चार्ज शीट हे गला ओके सो एटा गोटे चार्ज शीट रहउछि एटा भी गोटे चार्ज शीट रहउछि ता माने ये गोटे प्लेन रहउछि प्लेन 1 आ एपट रहउछि प्लेन 2 ताहाले गोटे चार्ज शीट जोगु केते इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड परे ना एटा हला सिग्मा बाय 2 एप्सिलॉन आ जति गोटे प्लस q चार्ज रहउछि ताले गोटे माइनस q चार्ज रहइबो राइट सो गोटे जति सिग्मा बाय 2 एप्सिलॉन 0 रहउछि आ गोटे b सिग्मा बाय 2 एप्सिलॉन 0 रहइबो किंतु तांकर direction टा opposite so what is the total electric field that will be sigma by epsilon right किंतु हमको देइछि कोन वॉल्यूम चार्ज डेंसिटी जोटा होचे सिग्मा इनटू x किति डिस्टेंस हमरो जाउछि काहे कि ना विड्थ ऊपर तो डिपेंड करबोनी जोटा हमरो सिग्मा रे ऑलरेडी पळैछि विड्थ ता हमको कोथरे काम देबो एरिया रे विड्थ ता कोथरे काम देबो एरिया ओके तो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड रो एक्सप्रेशन कोन सिग्मा बाय 2 एप्सिलॉन 0 एटा हम जानि छे प्लस 2 रे थिला तो सिग्मा बाय 2 एप्सिलॉन 0 चार्ज शीट जो पड़िबो बा प्लेन शीट जो को पड़िबो तो सिग्मा बाय 2 एप्सिलॉन सिग्मा रे डेप्थ ही पड़े छै तो डेप्थ रो कोनसे काम नै तो रो हला सिग्मा इनटू x ओके सो we can write it as okay so this is sorry actually that rho sorry okay that is sigma is your rho x sorry actually this is the surface charge density right so what is rho this is q by volume but what is sigma this is q by area therefore we have to multiply rho x so your answer is rho x by epsilon 0 sorry one mistake is that so sigma equal to rho x because rho is equal to q by volume and when we multiply here x then it will be q by a okay so this is a plane sheet since it is given in the mid term so there will be two planes one plane is there one plane is there if one is plus q another will be minus q then the electric field will be sigma by 2 epsilon 0 due to plus q this is outward okay due to plus q this is outward again minus q is there so that will be inward so 2 that is sigma by 2 epsilon 0 sigma by 2 epsilon so what will be the total add them so you will get sigma by epsilon this is sigma this is rho x so your answer is option A so 29 answer is option A now 30 a dielectric slab is inserted between the plates of an isolated capacitor remember this is isolated capacitor so there will be no charge change isolated capacitor by कौन से charge change होगा नहीं so the force between the two plates so what will be the force between the two plates So remember force equal to Q. Okay, तो एटा को हमें लिखि परिबा Q स्क्वायर बाय 2C भी लिखि परिबा. So जो फोर्स टा होचे एक्चुअली फोर्स टा कोन होचे ना Q स्क्वायर ऊपर डिपेंड करचे अगर इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड भी स्क्वायर आसीबो आ गोटे कोन होचे ना एटा 1 बाय एप्सिलॉन ऊपर भी डिपेंड करचे. ओके काहे कि ना तुमर इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड भी एप्सिलॉन ऊपर डिपेंड करबो बाकी सब कांस्टेंट Q स्क्वायर ऊपर डिपेंड करूचे एप्सिलॉन ऊपर भी डिपेंड करचे. किंतु जेते बेले हमें डाइलेक्ट्रिक टा एंट्री करूचे एप्सिलॉन भी चेंज हो जिवो काहे कि ना डाइलेक्ट्रिक कांस्टेंट पळे आसीबो जोटा होचे एप्सिलॉन इक्वल टू एप्सिलॉन टू K. ओके सो K चेंज हो जिवो जदि K चेंज होची ता माने डिनोमिनेटर टा चेंज होची ताले फोर्स टा इंक्रीज करिवो किंतु आइसोलेटेड चार्ज देचे तेनु फोर्स टा किछ इंक्रीज करिवो नाही. तेनु एथि दुईटा आंसर आसुची तेनु फोर्स टा मे बी अनचेंज रही पारे किंबा फोर्स टा डिक्रीज करि पारे. तेनु ऑप्शन आसुचे 30 नंबर क्वेश्चन का तो 30 नंबर क्वेश्चन रा बी हे पारे किंबा सी भी पारे किंतु डिपेंड करचे तुमर जो आइसोलेटेड चार्ज देछि एक्चुअली जो डाइलेक्ट्रिक स्लैब टा में एंट्री करचे तार ऊपर डिपेंड करचे. जदि तार माने जोटा हमरा इनिशियली होचे जेटा यदि एयर मीडियम थिबा तापर हम जदि के दोचे ताहले डिक्रीज करिवो तापर हम जदि स्लैब दोचे ताहले डिक्रीज करिवो किंतु ऑलरेडी जदि स्लैब रहिचे तापर हम पुणी इंसर्ट करचे ताहले चार्ज रे कोनो से चेंज होबनी तेनु फोर्स भी चेंज होबनी. तेनु एटु दुईटा जिंस आसुचे तेनु देखि ओके तुम माने चेक करबो आ कमेंट करबो जदि किछे भूल होचे ताहले हम चेंज करबा पुणी. ओके okay so question number 31 also given. How many time constant will elapse before the power delivered by the battery drops to half of its maximum value in RC circuit? Okay, so it has a RC circuit question. हमें आज 35 टा क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करिबा हम नेक्स्ट क्लास रे बाकी तक. ओके सो व्हाट हैपन how many times the constant will elapse before the power delivered. Okay, what is the power delivered in RC circuit? What is the power delivered? So power is nothing but IRMS ERMS cos phi. Okay, IRMS ERMS cos phi. That means power is depending upon the current. Power is depending upon the current. So ERMS, that is the EMF, that is not changing in RC circuit. Okay, so EMF is constant and here EMF is not discussed also. So power is depending upon I. What is I? I equal to I0 e to the power minus t by tc. Right? This is RC circuit type. Okay, RC circuit rate current टा केमिति increase करूचे ना I equal to I0 e to the power minus t by tc. जदि तुम RC circuit पढ़ी थिबो अथवा हम पूर्व क्लास में भी RC circuit पढ़ी थिबो तो तुम मान देखि परिबो I equal to I0 e to the power minus t by tc. Now what it says that the power is a half times its maximum. I think yes, the power delivered by the battery is half of its maximum value. So if power is the maximum, then current also maximum. What is the maximum value of the current? This is the I0 because I0 is the peak current. So this I is converting to I0 by 2. So that will be I0 e to the power minus t by tc, right? So what will be t by tc? And t by tc equal to ln2. You solve this, this will give ln2. Okay, so what is t? T is ln2 into tc. So your answer will be, so that will be 0.69. So this is answer is 0.69. So this is your option B. Okay, so how many times the time constant is, how many times of time constant is the time increasing? So that will be 0.69. So answer is 0.69. Now 32, an experiment diary reads as follows: a charge particle is projected. Yeah, okay, so magnetic field तुमको दे दे वेक्टर फॉर्म रे एक्सेलरेशन फाइंड आउट कर ता माने गोटे पार्टिकल टे को आमे जदी ओके द ओके एक्सेलरेशन भी दे दीजिए ताहले x केते हबो ता माने से कहूची जे गोटे पार्टिकल को जदि आम मैग्नेटिक फील्ड भीतर को फोपाड़ा चार्ज पार्टिकल को मैग्नेटिक फील्ड फोपाड़ा ताले से कौन हम तापर गोटे फोर्स पड़ो फोर्सटा कौन एफ इक्वल टू क्यू इंटू v क्रॉस p राइट जदि फोर्स पड़ा ताले कौन हम से मूव कले कौन हम एक्सेलरेशन तेणु मैग्नेटिक फील्ड को एक्सेलरेशन दे देछि से कहूँ एक्सेलरेशन गोटे टर्म टे मिसिंग अच्छे तो से टर्मटा केते ओके सो पार्ट ऑफ ओके तो आम गोटे चार्ज पार्टिकल को मैग्नेटिक फील्ड भीतर को जदि छाड़िबा एटा हচ্ছে मैग्नेटिक फील्ड या भीतर को जदि चार्ज पार्टिकल छाड़िबा ताले मूव करबो तो को डायरेक्शन रे मूव करबो सेटा डिपेंड करछि मैग्नेटिक फील्ड आ तुम्हारा ओके वेलोसिटी ऊपर सो व्हाट इज द फोर्स है so the force equal to q into v plus b right so this is the force you remember what is force is nothing but mass into acceleration right what is force this is magnetic force जब हम चार्ज पार्टिकल को मैग्नेटिक फील्ड भीतर भर्ती करबा तापर गोटे फोर्स पड़िबो से फोर्सटा केते q into v plus b आ हम जानि छे फोर्स इक्वल टू मास into acceleration तो मन रखि था एई फोर्सटा v आ b ऊपर परपेंडिकुलर v आ b सहित परपेंडिकुलर काई कि क्रॉस प्रोडक्ट अछि ना क्रॉस प्रोडक्ट रा आंसर ता v आ b सहित परपेंडिकुलर हुए ताहले a इज परपेंडिकुलर टू p फोर्स ता कहां पर डिपेंड करते एक्सेलरेशन ऊपर काई मास ता कांस्टेंट ता तेनु फोर्स जुआडे एक्सेलरेशन सी आडे आ मैग्नेटिक फील्ड तार परपेंडिकुलर b आ b रो परपेंडिकुलर होछि f जुआडे a सी आडे तेनु a मध्ये परपेंडिकुलर टू b आ जदि दुईटा जिंस परपेंडिकुलर होंती ताहले तार डॉट प्रोडक्ट कोन होबो 0 ओके तो तुमको एक्सेलरेशन केते देई छै x और 7 x और 7 देई छै आ या से तो मल्टीप्लाई करि छै 10 to the power -6 तापर मैग्नेटिक फील्ड केते देई छै ना मैग्नेटिक फील्ड देई छै 73 into 10 to the power -3 so this one is 0 okay so this is your acceleration this is your magnetic field acceleration is x7 into 10 to the power -6 and your magnetic field is 73 10 to the power -3 okay now you multiply this so what will happen now this will give you okay so that is 10 to the power -6 10 to the power -9 that will be 0 so you forget about this because when this is coming to 0 divided 0 10 to the power -3 divided 0 so that will 0 so next thing is your 7x plus 10 you just do the dot product of these two vector 7x plus 10 equal to 0 okay so okay so sorry this is minus so that will be minus so your x is 10 by 7 so your x is 10 by 7 our mistake is that okay so that is x7 that is 7 minus 3 so 7x minus 21 7x minus 21 so x will be 21 by 7 so that will be 3 so what is the value of x so x is 3 so this is option A okay you just do the dot product 10 to the power -6 10 to the power -3 that will be denominator that will be 0 so you just do the dot product so your x will be 3 next what is the question number 33 so in 33 the force acting on a current carrying wire joining to fixed point A and B in a uniform magnetic field okay so the force ta current carrying wire ro जो current carrying wire ro force ta केते करूची हमें जानि छे I into L cross B तो magnetic field भितरे जति रखुची ताहाले केते फोर्स पड़िबो ना I into L cross B okay so eta okay I into L cross B रहउची तो QBB रहउची किबा नला I into L cross B रहउची तेणु एटा कहा पर शेप ऊपर भी डिपेंड करूनी आ एरिया ऑफ द लूप ऊपर भी डिपेंड करूनी तो तुम माने कमेंट करबा यार आंसर कोन होबा What is the answer of question number 33? Okay, so we'll go to 34. An electron makes 3 into 10 to the power 5 revolution per second in a circle of radius 0.5 ampere. Then the magnetic field at the center of the circle. Okay, question number 34. What is the magnetic field at the center of the circle? Center of circle the magnetic field केते तेनो गोटे सर्कल देछि ए सर्कल रे जदि I करंट फ्लो करछि ताले सेंटर रे मैग्नेटिक फील्ड केते पड़िबो now B equal to mu naught I by 2r. Right, if this is the radius, then what is the central magnetic field? That is mu 0 I by 2r. Okay, so the magnetic field is mu 0 I by 2r. Then what he is saying that okay, an electron makes 3 into 10 to the power 5 revolution per second. तो देखो इटा होचे कौन ना गोटे रिवोल्यूशन पाई मैग्नेटिक इटा होचे 1 रिवोल्यूशन मन रखि था 1 रिवोल्यूशन पाई ओके से कौन कहचे ना 3 into 10 to the power रिवोल्यूशन होचे गोटे सेकंड रे ताहले गोटे रिवोल्यूशन केते नबो 3 into 10 to the power रिवोल्यूशन होचे गोटे सेकंड रे ताहले 1 रिवोल्यूशन केते नबो 1 by 3 into 10 to the power 5 seconds. So this is the time. Okay, so this is revolution and this is the time. So 1 revolution by केते होचे 90 सेकंड होचे तो से कोन पचारि छि कोन what is the magnetic field, right? So this is equal to mu 0 I by 2r. Okay, what is I is q by t, so this is q by t. Okay, so this is your time, right? So time equal to 1 by 3 into 10 to the power 5 second. Now we obtained everything. So what is mu 0? This is 4 pi into 10 to the power minus 7. What is the charge of the electron? That is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Then what is the 2r? 2 into r. So radius is given to you. So the radius is 0.5 angstrom. So this is 0.5 into 10 to the power minus 10. Then your time. What is the time? What is the time? So the time is 1 by 3 into 10 to the power 5. So that will give you 3 into 10 to the power 5. So this is the answer for magnetic field. Remember, this is the formula. mu 0 I by 2r. mu 0 I by 2r. Then what is correct? Q by time. And Q टा होची इलेक्ट्रॉन रो चार्ज 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb अब टाइम टा होची एटा गोटे रिवोल्यूशन पाई केते टाइम एतिक रिवोल्यूशन पाई 1 सेकंड ताले गोटे रिवोल्यूशन पाई 3 सेकंड ओके सो यू सॉल्व दिस that will give you your answer option A. So 34 option A. Okay, 34 option A. So you solve this, you will get 6 into 10 to the power minus 10. Now what is the 35? So 35 is the theoretical question. What is the magnetic susceptibility is negative. Magnetic susceptibility रा कहाँ पाई negative आसीबो मन रखि था magnetic susceptibility रा negative आसीबो dielectric पाई एटा तुम ने पढ़ी थिबो dielectric रा magnetic susceptibility रा होची negative. Okay, so we solve the 35 question and in the next class we will solve another 35 question. So we will complete that one. Okay, so if you like the video, I have given previously the answer key. You can check the answer key and these are the processes. So if you like the video, then please like it, share it and subscribe this channel please. So then we can move to the next one. So please subscribe this and share it. Okay, we'll stop here. Thanks for watching. Jai Jagannath.